We are your English classes for this game, and this is a very big game. And my name's Eno, and this is Mr. No TV. Welcome.
Hello, everyone, and yeah. So who is this? How do you pronounce this? Exodus Burnt.
Exodus Burn.
Exodus Burnt. Okay. So Zero Latitude is definitely not a old name, not a new name here. They have been here for a while. The scenes.
Yes, so
definitely one of those top tier teams.
Yeah. I followed them in the MOL Road to KL Indonesian qualifiers. So it was a tournament where the top two teams that basically got through to the grand finals, they are going to be flown to KL this December, and then on the 19th they are going to be playing up against some Malaysian and some... I think we've got some big... Unfortunately, I won't be there to cast it. I'll have to cast... But anyway, aside from that...
Anyway, let me give you some background on Zero Latitude. I think I know about them in Jondora. Well, definitely one of those top teams in Indonesia. We have some global presence, but that's all I know about them. That's all I can say.
Do you know what division they are in the Join Dota League? Because I know they do Join Dota. Division 2. Okay, so is that pretty good? Because I'm not sure what the divisions are.
Definitely. One is the best, so 2 is pretty good.
Oh, okay, so that's great. So they're actually really good players. I have been following them. They have played some really good Dota. I've had the honor of casting their games, and definitely great team. Anyways, I guess we'll just jump straight into the draft, since that's what we're all actually, that's what we're all looking forward to. Just before I start on the draft though, we have 5 stand-ins for Exodus. I'm pretty sure that's not, I'm pretty sure they're not all stand-ins. Pretty sure.
I have seen this guy before, Patsy. Alright, I'm not sure, but alright, let's get on with the draft here. Meepo and Brood Mother gets banned out, so...
So, I actually see a lot of Brood Mother bans in the SEA region. I think it's just because a lot of teams don't really know how to deal with the Brood Mother yet. She is new to she's new to Captain's Mode, so... I think for the moment she's actually really strong against the current meta, which is lots of team fight, and if you have the Brood Mother just to sit in that lane and continue on pushing, that means you have to rotate your team to really deal with her, and it means that if you're dealing with the Brood Mother, then you're not fighting as your team, you're not fighting at your strongest, and chances are that her team, who will be a a very strong 4-man team, could eventually pick your team apart. The only thing is Brood Mother is she's a horrible team fighter. She's actually pretty frail as well until she can get items. And her spiderlings cost a lot of money. So if you get those heroes like Jakiro or Earthshaker or that just to farm the spiderlings up, that's going to be a lot of gold going to them. So no Brood Mother, and also no Meepo. Very popular in the SEA region.
To be honest, Exodus Burns, they have problems with units, so... With units.
Do they?
Yeah, you see, Brood Mother has spiderlings, and Meepo, as you know, he has 4 clones, so they hate units. That's the real reason of these bans. There's no other.
But the thing is, so that if they ban it, they're not even picking it anyway. So maybe they just don't like multi-hero. They have to ban Lone Druid ban. So I'm expecting Lone Druid ban. I'm expecting a Elder Titan ban. I'm expecting a... I'm gonna stop now. Then there's the Brewmaster. They should have banned that too. But anyways, the Drow Ranger ban. So we don't typically see this. Probably a respect ban to someone on the side of Exodus, and also it gets rid of the Drow Visage combo. Very popular in the European region. We don't see it in the SEA region though. So I don't think it would have been picked up anyway. And Death Prophet. Need I say more? She's a great mid hero. You don't want to deal with the Death Prophet.
10 seconds.
Let me ask you a question here. Have you seen Zero Latitude play any Meepo?
Yes.
Okay, this might be the reason behind it. Respect ban confirmed. Because you don't usually ban Meepo unless you know there's someone, like there's a No-Tail or Viha on Zero Latitude side. So.
Yeah. Anyways, I guess it's a very good hero if you have someone that knows how to play it, and not many teams can really draft. You have the draft based on the Meepo pick, and half the time, if you've drafted, like 4 heroes already, and then all of a sudden the enemy picks a Meepo as their 5th pick, if your draft cannot compete with a Meepo, then it's going to be a very uphill battle for you. Well,
yeah, Meepo is a strong hero if you know how to play it, and he doesn't like in the early game he's pretty weak, but once he got a few items like a Blink Dagger, Acronym Scepter, and maybe some like Hex, he's pretty much can burst down anyone. This Brewmaster he may be tanky, this TIE Hunter may be tanky, but it's not gonna help because there's some strong nukes.
Absolutely. So guys, if you actually followed our last game, we had a Brewmaster and a TIE Hunter on the same team, and we get them again for Zero Latitude. Now Zero Latitude, we know they're great players, so this is going to be a deadly combo for Exodus.
Well, that's pretty much says everything. These two heroes may be strong, but you need to execute it well. And TIE Hunter is I would say the usual combo to the Faceless Void. Imagine he didn't caught the TIE Hunter in the Chronosphere. Even though he caught TIE Hunter, he might not be able to burst the TIE Hunter down. And if he's not caught, he just go in and just ravage. And Faceless Void is not gonna do much at all. Yeah.
But Exodus, they pick up Ega Magi, so very, very strong support. Basically flavor of the month. As my co-caster has said in previous casts, he is the most picked hero in this tournament. And also, not just this tournament, but like in other tournaments as well. Very popular support. It's like he's like the new ice cream flavor that everyone likes.
You're wrong. I think it's more of the sounds. Ching ching. When he got multicast, it sounds nice. And people like it.
So
and
you imply that everyone's a gambler. Play that people that play with. Oh my gosh.
It's just luck, dude. I mean, it's always nice to hear the ching ching.
Actually, just to add on to that, Faceless Void is also an RNG hero with the bashes and also the backtracks. So
imagine I've seen like Faceless Void backtrack 8 times. You just if you do like that, you just rage quit the game right away. You don't want to play this game anymore. It's not fun. How can a Faceless Void dodge us 8 times? I've seen it. I'm not even joking.
Oh no! I believe you. Anything's possible with a Faceless Void. Up until he gets the remodel, he's probably still going to be OP. So. I want the remodel. Have you seen on the Reddit thread like possible people's suggestions for Faceless Void remodels? I've had people come up with things like the face being like this empty gap, and then all of a sudden there's like a galaxy rotating in where the face cavity would have been.
I mean, I have friends like arguing like Viper should be like the one that be reworked instead. But I did vote for Faceless Void though, so I was against them. I said Faceless Void is my favorite hero, and I hate him. I want him to look nicer.
I voted for I would have voted either for Zeus or not Slark, for Slark.
No, there's only 2 choices at the end. There's only 2 choices.
Yeah.
At the end of it.
Those 2 heroes have some of the worst, their worst designs I've ever seen for any heroes. Like Slardar, he's really lackluster. And his skills, have you seen his skill names? They're so unoriginal. Get bash, sprint, amplify damage. Slitherine Crush is probably the only one that was, very creative in terms of names, but everything else was just...
So I get your point there. You want some, interesting names, not just like normal
names. Not just names, but I also want him to look okay, because at the moment he looks like sushi that's come to life.
Well, that's true. I mean, why would is he a fish? You're talking about Slardar, right?
Yeah, Slardar.
Is he a fish?
He's a Slitherine. But then Naga Siren's a Slitherine as well. So yes, let's not even try. This is Dota logic.
Fine.
Okay.
Dota. Alright guys, get back to the draft here. I mean we have seen this Silencer pick again. It's the counter, the usual counter to Brewmaster and TIE Hunter. And we stopped it. Wow, this is really dangerous coming up from Zero Latitude here.
I don't know, I won't consider it dangerous because think about it, the 2 frontliners are incredibly tanky, so they're going to be in the middle of the fights obviously, and chances are they are going to get chronoed anyway now. There is going to be the Witch Doctor who's going to be sitting in the back lines, and he will be there to stun, to heal, I don't know, I've seen Witch Doctors not even bother going for Maledict this tournament, like they go for the Max Voodoo Restoration and for the Cask.
Right, so Zero Latitude. Guys, let's just pick some tanky heroes and just man up and do the right thing. And it looks like Wraith King will be the choice here. Yeah, go on.
There's 3 strength heroes. Now, I know this won't happen, but if Exodus decide to pick an Undying or a Timbersaw, they won't obviously, they need another support unless Silence is going to be a support, which I really wouldn't like, but these heroes would be torn to shreds. but obviously won't get picked. I'm expecting a support pickup for last for Exodus, and it might be a Jakiro. I like Jakiro if it combos well with the Faceless Void. There is no Scarlet Mage has been banned out. Exodus banned out the Shadow Shaman for Zero Latitude. Ancient Apparition, yes, he's there too.
I mean,
I
he
forgot
fits
him.
really well with Faceless Void to me. Shout out to my captains there. He always say Faceless Void is strong not just with Skyrock Mage but also Ancient Aberration. Witch Doctor is also legit, but Ancient Aberration is actually the strongest partner for Faceless Void.
Is it because of the chilling touch? Like chilling touch?
No, it's not because of the chilling touch, it's because of its ultimate. It's especially against like tanky lineups like this, especially against like Voodoo Restoration. Imagine your heal is not working, your healing is not working at all. So I'm predicting, I'm putting all my, no, I'm not putting any more.
Don't put your rares, because every time
I lost a lot these days, so alright, I'll put some commons, alright. Yeah, I would say this is Ancient Aberration, guys. I've lost a lot lately.
So I said that it could be a Jakiro, you said AA. What's another possible hero that can really go well with Ogre Magi? What? Your comments are gone, man. I'm sorry. Every time you bet, something just doesn't happen.
This is why I don't bet rares anymore.
Oh my goodness, man. But you did come up with a good point. Like AA with a great combo. Like they needed, you could say, in my opinion, another support with the Ogre Magi, but this is gonna be a silencer, and then a Viper for Zero Latitude. This isn't bad.
Viper versus TA.
Viper versus TA. So
imagine. All right, just tell you some scenario here. Imagine I pick TA and there's a Viper pick on the enemy. You know, I don't want to live on it anymore. Why you do this? You're not gonna win the lane unless you're Wagamama or something like Dandy or something. There's no way you're gonna win the lane.
Unless you go for something silly like a dual lane. Like obviously that would shut down the Viper, but then again that would pretty much hurt your safe lane. Especially when you're gonna be having a hunter, because you're gonna be able to zone him out. Like not Witch Doctor, the Ogre Magi, yeah, he can trade a couple of right clicks, he can throw out the Ignite, but what more can he do? And Silencer, who seems to be in a support position now, he can't really do much to Tide, except for Curse of the Silent, but when he doesn't get those levels, he won't be draining as much mana as he would like. Support Silencer. I've seen it in a lot of games, and half the time he just doesn't really do enough to justify his existence, aside from the global silence.
So... Alright, first question of the day here. Which lineup do you favor more? Just bet some rares or immortals. Just now you lost, right? So
Zero Latitude, yeah, I lost, yeah. I don't know, Zero Latitude for the moment, their draft is solid. They've got two supports, they've got a mid laner that's a really strong mid laner as well, unless they put the Viper in the safe lane and just leave the Brewmaster middle. I don't think they'll do it anymore because they know that TA would have gone middle. Unless Xburn go for some mind games and throw the Batrider in the middle or something and TA off lane, which I don't see happening, but TA looks like she will be in the middle lane. She's got 2 Tangos pulled by her supports and 2 branches, so rushing straight for the bottle. Now, Zero Latitude, who's middle? Is it the Viper? Yes, it is. He's got the Wraith Band.
Alright, I think I'll go with Zero Latitude too, because of this.
It's so much more well-rounded. Like, look at their lineup, and they're very tanky. Like, who's the squishiest hero in their lineup? It's the Witch Doctor. Who's the next squishiest hero? I don't know, because they're all really tanky. Maybe the Wraith King when he, like, as the game goes on, when he's lacking in levels and items. But then he's got the Reincarnate, so that's technically 2 Wraith Kings. I don't know. So, who does Xburn target? Because they have a very team-fight-oriented lineup. And Faceless Void, he will scale very well into the late game. Zero Latitude, their late gamer is going to be predominantly in the Viper until the Wraith King can get items. And that's going to be 20% win rate. Is it like overall, or is it like this tournament?
Overall.
Overall. This tournament.
Yeah.
My goodness.
So, I'll go with Zero Latitude too. I believe instead, guys.
And
this is why I lose rares. Like, I believe like Secret won't throw or C9 won't lose that match against anyone, like they always beat, but yeah, at the end of the day they still lose, so that's how stats work.
We'll see. Right. We'll see. Like last game.
Guys.
Oh
Let's
goodness.
introduce the team here. On the Radiant side, we have Zero Latitude playing on the mid lane. We have the Legends on the Viper. Top lane, Violet play on the TIE Hunter. Bottom lane, Jadrel play on the Witch Doctor. Brewmaster played by Yabi Yu. Last but not least, Wraith King is being played by Tuhoi.
Alright, so in the offlane for X-Burn, we have a stand-in. Okay, so everyone on the side of X-Burn has the tag stand-in. I don't actually know if they're really stand-ins. I'm pretty sure they might actually be, you know, the actual team. So let's expect they are. We have Pets on the Batrider in the offlane. He's gonna have a tough time because there's a double damage Witch Doctor. Not anymore, but the Witch Doctor will try and harass him out of lane. In the middle lane, we have Glory, stand-in tag as well on the Templar Assassin. We have Lena. Oh, that's not Lena. That's Linz. That's Lena. You have Linz on the Ogre Magi, who's roaming around with boots. Now, we have Show on our Silencer, and lastly on the Faceless Void, we have Dealer. So you said you may know who Pets is, right? Is he actually part of X-Burn's lineup, or is he a legitimate stand-in?
To be honest, I have seen his name somewhere, but I don't even know who is him, so my bad.
Okay,
I have seen his
fine.
name, but I don't know where team he's from, so.
Yeah. But our predictions for the moment in the mid lane is looking relatively even. Obviously Viper, as you could say, a little bit ahead now because he just got 2 CS, but TA is not really being harassed out much, and she's got her bottle now, and she's still got an extra tango to work with, so she's still got regen, and she's not really struggling up against that Viper yet. Because, as we all know, Viper, when he gets more levels, he just becomes an even bigger nuisance.
Well, alright, I mean, you're not allowed to give this kind of Templar Assassin something last hit. He's getting a lot, to be honest. Look at this.
Yeah, he's doing great. Like, even though he's up against a Viper and being harassed out a little bit, he's still getting what he can.
Yeah, you're not supposed to allow this to happen. You know, try your best, try to like deny the last hit and stuff like that. Oh well.
Oh no, they're chasing the courier! Look at this little courier with the Batrider. It's gonna get out, but Brewmaster was actually thinking about going after it. He just ran towards the Batrider. Poor courier. So for the moment, it's only 2.5 minutes into the game, but Faceless Void free farming in his lane. It's to be expected. This Tidehunter, he's being harassed out by the Silencer. The Silencer is actually the same level as the Tidehunter, which is great, because the moment the Tidehunter out-levels the Silencer, he won't be able to do much. Just because the Anchor Smash, and I missed kill!
Wow.
Oh my goodness. So Wraith King actually getting the first kill there on the Batrider. What happened?
What? How is that possible? Alright.
I don't know what happened. Maybe he was farming the jungle? No. I don't know what happened. I just saw a line of Firefly and that's about it. I don't know.
Mystery.
This pet's mystery death. Free bundle to anyone that watches the replay and finds out how he died.
Claim it from Nino, please, not me.
Oh my god. No, they could claim your useless comments. Your bad luck comments.
Bad luck comments. Oh well, I mean, taking a look at the last hit chart here, Batrider actually get nothing, and Tidehunter get nothing too, so pretty much even here. But however, Batrider did give up the first blood there. Mid lane, wow. This is not supposed to have happened. I swear.
They're really even. I'm surprised the TA is doing as well as he is. Even though he's matched up against a Viper, he's played very well, and Ogre Magi are going to secure the rune there for the TA. But he might die if he's not careful, because there is a Tidehunter here as well. Actually, there is going to be a Witch Doctor there. Is there going to be a stun, like a perma-stun cast here? Ogre Magi, he will die. They do give the rune to the TA, but is it really worth killing off your support for a rune? I don't know. TA, they're going to think about going back in.
There's
there.
one more here.
She's popped her,
Save your thoughts, let's top lane here. Silencer is in a lot of troubles. He might get body blocked by the Tidehunter.
There is Ogre Magi, there's going to be the stun there on the Tidehunter, so Silencer, can he get out? He's taking quite a bit of damage. TA are going to get the return kill here on the Tidehunter. That's a great kill. That's the offlaner on the side of Zero Latitude already gone. And is there any stuns available to get the Wraith King? Because he's only level 3. TA, there's the melt, and any refraction charges? Just the defensive ones.
Look at
They're
this.
buying time.
Buying time.
Viper's coming in from the bottom. Viper's coming in from the bottom. So tons of damage. One more right click from the TA will secure the kill here on the Wraith King. He has no regen.
Jukes.
But he's actually outrunning her. Okay, there's a stun. So they get that kill, but Viper gets a silencer in the back lines. But I think that was okay. That wasn't a bad trade at all. They got the Tidehunter, even though they lost one of their supports when they were chasing the other support. It wasn't bad. So X-Band, they're definitely doing well.
So yeah, at the end of the day, I would say Zero Latitude still came out on top there, even though Templar Assassin did get some nice return kills. But
Looks like
still,
I'm going to try and initiate on the Brewmaster down bottom. He's got 3 stacks on him, but actually Batrider might die instead. He's very low. Look at him. Actually getting right-clicked down by the Brewmaster. He was trying to stay in front with the Firefly, but instead giving up his life, and Okomachi in the back lanes wasn't able to do anything, even with boots. Oh my goodness, guys. Definitely follow us, please. I'm not a grill. I don't make steaks, okay?
That's how you define your
No,
chat.
don't.
It works all the time.
No, man. No.
No?
I'm not good at barbecues.
I saw it on Twitch chat, so blame the Twitch chat. It teaches me, influence me bad things.
Oh my goodness.
Oh well, so get back to the game here. I'm not sure. At this point, it's 4-2. I would say, however, Fizzwa is getting some nice farm here. 74, 47 last hits.
Immense farm, but he has had a free lane pretty much. Tidehunter did rotate out of the lane for a while, and he died. So basically, there was no contest for the farm with the Faceless Void. And even then, I don't think the Tide even wants to be anywhere near this Void. He's only level 3. Chronosphere available on the Void, so if he gets a couple of lucky bashes, maybe gets tied to about maybe either half his HP, or maybe even close to a last third, then I see a death here on the Tide. He's not doing well. I think they might
Let's
have to...
compare Tai with Batrider here. Tai, he did stack twice here. Is it twice or 3 times? Twice, yep.
Yeah, twice.
Twice, yep. And compare it to a Batrider
Primal
who's already
split?
level 5.
Oh, never mind. I thought I had the Brewmaster Primal Split, then he trolled me and cancelled. Now, we did miss the kill there on the T8 in the middle, and Okomachi trying to TP out, but he's gonna die. Too much Nether Toxin. Never mind, he got out!
Yeah, right. Yeah,
oh my
right.
goodness! That armor, dude. So OP.
Every time you say someone's gonna die, he or she never dies, so it works. It's all the time. Always says that, you know.
I jinx them all the time, dude.
Yep,
all
you
the
did
time.
It.
You know, I should probably do this when I cast some of my favorite players.
Save your thoughts.
He's gonna die.
Bottom lane. Is he gonna die? I think he is
oh
this
my
time.
Goodness, again? He's probably gonna die to Maledict. No, he's not. No Jinxerino this time.
No Jinxerino. Alright, bottom lane here. Without a Batrider, this lane is gonna get pushed out. I don't think anyone from Expert is gonna try to defend this except a fairy twin-headed Okomachi.
He's okay. He's gonna be the harder hero to kill, but if Brewmaster wants to dive with the Primal Split, he can, and that should be a kill there. Because Okomachi, even though he's got 777, very lucky HP, but I think he'll still die.
Let's calculate the mana pool required for 275. So, alright, Brewmaster does have enough mana for the Primal Split. Meanwhile, top lane gonna get pushed in by the X-Burn here, and it looks like nope, they're not gonna get it. So both teams just trying to put some damage, putting some pressure onto the tier 1 tower, but
yeah,
still, they can't finish
it's slow pressure. Like, look at their lineups. No one really has a great pushing lineup. There's no Jakirus, there's no Shadow Shamans, there's no Lycans. It's pretty much all team fight based. Like, have you noticed this tournament? No one has been really investing in any team fight. Sorry, in any pushing lineups. Like, we don't see Nature's Prophet. We don't see obviously Chen and Enchantress. They're just not relevant in this metagame anymore. Obviously, some teams picked up Chen just because they wanted to use the Aghanims just for the ancient dragons.
Shout out to my friends, Risra, who always, you know, trying to train the dragon. Like the movie, you know. He's always trying hard to train the dragon, but it doesn't help.
It doesn't help. I think the best ancient is the golem, because it's just not affected by magic abilities.
The big dragon too. This is what the power of Aghanim Scepter.
But the big fat one is like 2,000 HP. 2,000 HP on the big fat one.
But still, you want a dragon. That's the purpose of Chant. You want a dragon. You want to train a dragon. You don't want to train a what? Golem? No.
I want to train a golem. Come on, man. No, I'll just sit on his shoulders.
I still prefer dragons.
And then I can just like walk all over.
Like the you know the movie How to Train the Dragon? What's the black
dragon called? It looks like whatever it's called.
Night Raven, is it?
So
do you watch it? I don't know.
I watch it. It's just I haven't seen the new one. I want to, but I haven't had the. I will one day. I've been too busy casting, so I haven't had the chance to watch movies. I've only played like one game today, and then I just went back to sleep because I casted till 5 AM in the morning doing Star Ladder TV Pro Series.
Ah, so famous now.
I'm not famous, man. I'm just committed, okay? I'm committed to Dota.
Yes,
my life is
that's
Dota.
Important. Dota is everything. That's the way to go.
I have a dream. I want to go to the international. And to be a
Of course.
caster, I would pee my pants, man. Pee my pants to go.
No worries, it works. Dreams do happen. It works all the time.
Maybe
Eventually.
like TI-10.
Yeah, I set a dream for myself. I will be a caster in TI 50, so it works all the
50?
time. 50, yes.
How old are you be? You'll be like 65. No, you'll be like 70. You could no. You know what you could do? You could still work for Valve at the international, but you could just be like the really old merchant that sells all the t-shirts and that.
Oh well, alright. Get back to the game here. Stop about the dream. The dream is not real yet. Maybe one day, yeah. But yeah, I set my sight. It's really real. I would say TI 50. I will be there.
It's a very
50.
realistic dream.
Yep. But it looks like mid T1 tower is gonna get putting pressure.
So yeah, gotta be careful. Nice meld there just to actually not get hit by the poison attack. And actually, Wraith King's gonna chase out the poor TA. There isn't gonna be a TP by the silence. They're gonna be cancelled. So not sure what that was about, but TA, gotta be careful. She has a meld. No, that actually does save by the Viper, so never mind. That's not gonna save you anymore. And this might be the death here that is actually two heroes converging on the TA anyway.
Four.
So Zero Latitude, they really wanted the TA. They had a double damage Brewmaster coming in from the south, and they had the Witch Doctor coming in from the north. I don't think TA was gonna make it out anyway. Now faces Void. Looks like they're going to try and push down this top tower. Tide here's here, but no Ravage. He's not even level 6 yet. 10 minutes into the game, so he's really lacking on EXP, whereas up top, it's actually Ogre Magi, not the Bat Rider, surprisingly. So Ogre Magi has been guarding the tower with his life. He's up to close to level 6, so he's going to have the multicast soon. But is it going to be soon enough?
Oh
no! The faces Void missing the tower last hit there.
That's pretty hard.
It's heartbreaking as a carry. Missing out on that gold.
How is that heartbreaking? Imagine in pubs, supports trying to KS you for the tower gold. So.
I do it all the time because freaking carries, they get all the lane farm, and then as a support you buy them all these things.
Yeah,
you save their asses, you don't get thank yous, and then actually you might see a dive here in the Ogre Magi, actually going to get casted and Maledict, actually getting a multicast onto the Brewmaster, but there's going to be a death here on the Ogre Magi, but actually Faceless Void going to go right in for the Ogre Magi, sorry not Ogre Magi, for the Witch Doctor, but can be cycloned up in the air forever, so he's not going to get that kill. Will he use a Chronosphere on the Brewmaster though?
Can't kill the Brewmaster, I think.
Yeah, he's a Blink Dagger, so never mind.
Right? So he gets away with murder there.
Silencer is coming in from the north.
There's
gonna be the Curse of the Silence, and even the last word, TA is coming as well, but she doesn't have, no, never mind, she has phase boot, so she's pretty quick on her feet. They want to go uphill though. They're worried that there might be someone on the hill. I think it was smart that they don't go up there. Like, a lot of the time you have the misconception that it's going to be a kill, and then you find out there's 3 heroes waiting on the hill for you with their knuckles cracked and ready to go.
Hashtag plot twisted. It's always like that when you walk uphill. That's so dark, and well, there's a ward though. I mean, but still, I don't think they can kill him because he has his Blink Dagger is off cooldown.
So top tower, it's going to be sacrificed here by Xburn. They don't want to defend it. And they're not even going to get a trade either. They have heroes down the bottom lane, but they're not even pushing the lane. They are going with the creep wave, but Bat Rider, he's not going there. He's going to actually leave, and Faceless Void going to continue on farming. And Maelstrom's going to be the first item pickup here in the Faceless Void. So pretty standard on him, not going to rush the BKB. I kind of like this, because he hasn't really been fighting against any of the heroes in Zero Latitude, so he doesn't really feel the need to pick up the BKB yet. Just so he can farm a little bit faster with the Maelstrom.
Right, someone getting stunned here, but Templar Assassin does have the haste rune, so he's gonna escape to safety. What do you think of, to me, the Templar Assassin didn't lose the lane, so I would say he's good, but I think Templar Assassin pick lost them the game, to be honest. Imagine they have a sniper instead. Sniper.
What?
Sniper Reno.
You really think they'll pick a sniper over T? I don't think so. I think if they picked if they picked a support and just used what they had, I think it would have been fine, because I think Silencer, he's a great hero, especially against some of these heroes on the side of Zero Latitude. The poor Witch Doctor gets turned into a creep when he's silenced. Viper, I don't know. It's not too bad because he has the mech. He doesn't really cast spells aside from the Viper Strike. It cancels out the Tidehunter Ravage for the duration, and you also get rid of the stun for the Wraith King. Now, obviously, he's going to reincarnate and he can stun again, but it's better than getting stunned once, reincarnate getting stunned again. So I don't know. So Silencer would have been great as a core. They need to give him items.
Well, yeah, I like the idea too. Like, you know, the purpose of having Chronosphere is for your range hero to deal damage for you. You're not like the main dealer at all. While you pick Templar Assassin who has really short range, so it doesn't help much to me.
Yeah. Viper actually going really far out. He has the mech though. Actually,
damage.
Silencer, oh my
Double
goodness, the
crits.
crit! 430 crit on the second hit. Goodness.
Rest in pieces.
There's no global silence, because he has no buyback.
Okay, so they want to push this. They do have the DD rune. Looks like they do. I don't think...
They may as well. They may as well. There's a blink dagger. There's a blink dagger on the brew, and he has the split ready. There's a Ravage available on the Tidehunter. Wraith King gonna go home, but he has the Reincarnate available as well when they engage, so he's not too worried about dying the first time. But the only thing they're really worried about is the Lasso and the Faceless Void Chrono. Like, Ogre Magi, RNG doesn't really kick in until level 11, when he gets the chance of getting the 3-time multicasts, and Silencer, he's still redundant. He's, I don't know, he just feels like a creep that silences heroes, that's it. Like, I don't know, like I said, he's not really having an impact in this game.
Alright, I'm just saying, alright, there's a big if there. I mean, if Silencer is a core instead, he would have his, at least some parts of his Aghanim Scepter by now. And he's gonna deal more damage than right now. Right now, he's like to me, it's like chicken drumstick.
Chicken drum? You mean pea shooter?
It's really yummy. For like...
Chicken... Oh, I mean like food, okay.
Yeah, it's nice analogy, dude. It's the way how you...
It's essentially... No, so you're essentially saying that every time Brew blinks forward and goes for a clap, it's like clapping on the front counter at the KFC and demanding for a drumstick. That's
alright.
That's what he's getting.
That's legit too. Alright, save your thoughts. There's a time
Faceless
warp
Void,
from
he
Faceless
went
Void.
forward, but it wasn't actually far enough to get the Brewmaster, although there is a lasso available if the bat finds him. No, he's actually going to farm the jungle instead. So they wanted to look for a kill there, but they didn't find it. I think they need to go for a smoke gank here. There is a smoke available on the bat, and it looks like they're going to group up for that. There we go.
They're going to smoke some weeds here. Putting some adrenaline, is it the correct word?
What, adrenaline? I don't
adrenaline,
know.
Alright. It's
That's
the,
like the stuff that
injection
makes you excited.
where makes you go YOLO mode, so... They smoke weeds, now they're going for something else. Which is, I see a yellow here. Yellow hero.
Yeah, but I don't think they see him yet. They don't have any vision in the lane, so they're gonna go north instead. So that's basically the death of the Brewmaster averted, but they're gonna go middle. But who's the target middle? The only really squishy target is the Witch Doctor. So they want to go on the Tidehunter? I think the Tidehunter would be a great lasso target. Or even just getting him in the Chronosphere. Chronosphere on the Tide would be better.
Look at position of Chronos on Tidehunter here. Imagine you land your 3-man Chronosphere, but
there he is, there's the Chronosphere. Oh no, it's an illusion! He gets the illusion, there's the counter ravage. They keep these two heroes in the back line, so unfortunately Silencer very low, but he actually pops to global silence in time, so actually no, they're gonna lose the Silencer. TA, she is still there, there's a lasso on the Tidehunter. Do you really want to lasso the Tidehunter who's already popped his ultimate and actually taking tons of damage from the Witch Doctor who has the Death Ward and TA? She's gonna die as well, unless she goes into Meld, no. So 3 heroes down on the side of X-Men, and that was tragic. Getting the Chronosphere on the Tidehunter illusion, and it wasn't even moving, was it? It just stood there.
Yep, so this Viper just shred through. If you can't even kill her. Now she has Aghanim Scepter. What are you gonna do?
And he's slowing down this poor Ogre Magi in the base. So the Viper, he is actually being very greedy here, so he might die, taking tons of damage. Brewmaster actually going for the clap and actually critting down the poor Void already, and there's gonna be the Brew split into the poor Ogre Magi. He's gonna die, and they're gonna Cyclone up the Silencer in the air, but they're not gonna commit. Ew, that's just going to be an easy T3 tower. TA still dead. There's no Chronosphere available on the Void. Ogre Magi is dead. There's no Lasso on the Batrider either. There's no Global Silence, so all the big ultimates on X-Men are down, and also one of their core heroes is down. That was a very big misplay with the Chronosphere on the Illusion. Oh my goodness, even Batrider getting way too close. He's going to get picked off straight away. I don't know what he was doing right in the middle of there. So it looks like the Raxes, they're in jeopardy now. Can X-Men actually defend it? His ultimates are still down.
I think they should aim the range frags here. They shouldn't aim the melee. They just, you know...
They're going for it, although Viper kind of
Viper,
overstanding
please.
his visit a little bit, although Silence is going to die to the poison.
What?
He died
He
to
just
the
throw
poison.
one poison. There's so
I
much
think it was
damage.
2. I think it was 2 on the Silencer.
Okay, 2 Viper Strike. Okay.
He's very squishy, remember? He's a drumstick. We're at KFC.
Oh yeah. True story. I think it's not the spicy one, probably the original, right?
Oh, no. Like, it starts off original and then you put chili on it.
Okay,
Very
fine.
toxic.
It looks like, I mean, this is a slow siege here, but at the end of the day, they still get the racks here.
Now, this is a big deal now because big ultimates are available. There's going to be the Chronosphere. It's going to connect on 3 here. Is Ega Magi. Can he do anything here?
Can
He
he
wants
kill
to do a
anyone?
stun. There's going to be the stun there on the Wraith King. Interesting decision to stun the Wraith King though. I don't think it was the best idea, but actually lassoing the Witch Doctor, so getting, like you said, the less relevant here is there's the Ravage. Going to connect on basically everyone on the side of X-Burn, so 2 heroes already down. There's a nice multicast there, but it's not going to be enough damage. It's on a Viper who is very, very tanky. Blink forward, going to kill the Ogre Magi, so he will die, and TA should slow down to Oblivion. She might have to meld. No, never mind, she does get out, but they had all their ultimates up, they used everything, and it still wasn't enough. That's... You know you're in trouble when all your ultimates isn't enough. Faces forward, gotta be careful. We could be blinked forward by the Brewmaster here, and he's gonna take a ton of damage too. Yeah, they're just gonna back out. TA trying to go for a kill, they're not gonna connect with the meld, and Viper, he's gonna walk away fine. Actually gonna go forward. I don't think it's the right decision here. By the Faces void, he's taking tons of damage, very low already. He needs a couple right clicks there from the Viper, and he might die. Popping the Mask of Madness, and the poison finishes him off. Batrider, gotta be careful. All the Brewlings are chasing the Silencer, who is the squishiest hero on the side of X-Burn. Only 900 HP there. It's gonna be the Boulder Toss, and TA gonna come in and try and kill off this Fire Panda, who actually died
Dead?
immediately.
Where's the green panda? Oh, it's behind here.
Yeah, so T3 in the middle is down, so are the Raxes, and the T2 tower up down bottom is in jeopardy. Sounds are going to be cast up by the Witch Doctor. Actually, he maledicted himself? Okay.
What?
He maledicted himself.
So yeah, pretty much it. I think they took their objective, which is the Rex, and they just back off safely, waiting for the ultimates, their big ultimates such as Ravage to come back up and Primal Split, and they will go in again. What are you gonna do, X-Burn?
Oh my goodness. I want to open up the graphs, but
It's disgusting, right?
I'm worried. Have you seen it?
Yeah, it's not that much, 12k. No,
So
it is that much
EXP,
though.
EXP is not too bad. It's closing in towards the 10k EXP lead, but gold? 15k net worth advantage. So that's a big deal. We'll take a look at item progression. We haven't been able to look at it just because we've been too busy watching some of these team fights happen. So Aghanim's mech Yasha on the Viper, so he's pretty much good with items. He can just get anything else from here and really say it's a luxury item. Tide, he's got a vitality booster. Is this a casual vitality booster, do you think? Oh no, he's gone for Atos. He's got the Staff of Wizardry now.
Out of AUI, it's here.
They
Well,
run up
I'm not sure about Ty though. Ty, you should be the one who's rushing that refresher up.
But think about it. I don't think they're under any pressure to get that refresher orb. In all honesty, like just having the 1 counter ravage is pretty much enough, so long as he's not silenced up before he in. So I don't know. I guess he's just not feeling pressured. And also, it's going to be great chasing, especially when heroes are trying to run away, because the range for Atos is absurd, isn't it? The range something like 1,000 range or something. I don't know.
Do you remember the game yesterday where we was casting Kingdom versus First Departure?
Yes.
That Atos just win them the game. You know, just slowing down, like especially Bad Rider when he jumps in, he tried to lasso.
Maybe that's why they picked it up for the Bat Rider.
That's legit. I think it's a really good counter to Bad Rider who doesn't have his BKB yet. It's really useful.
So T2 is going to drop down bottom. X-Burn, they really should not defend it. Actually, Silence is going to be the one to drop down
Drumstick,
first.
I
Oh
told
my
you.
goodness, the Bat Rider actually being lasso to save his friend there. Do you really want to do that? Never mind, he's going to die anyway with the Viper Strike. Brewmaster is chasing after these heroes. He had popped his BKB already, so during the next engagement, never mind, there's going to be a Ravage on all 5 heroes. There's going to be a nice 3-man Chronosphere coming out from the Faceless Void there, but it's a Witch Doctor ultimate. It's doing so much damage, it kills up the Faceless Void and his Chronosphere, and Ogre Magi. He's going to be the next one to go down, and oh my goodness, Bat Rider, he's being slowed down immensely. He might might actually die in the end in the fountain. Wraith can get a slow him up with his reincarnate.
Leave
The
no mana
Viper not even
behind.
afraid. The team up there on the side of X-Men, they got brutalized this game. Completely and utterly brutalized. That they dived into their base when the T2 wasn't even down bottom.
Oh, this is next level dive to me. This shows how ahead they are. Like they managed to dive tier fountains when they didn't even take any tier 2. And now they just solidify their lead here and just take down the Rex, Objective Gaming, and I'm not sure what Xburn can do here. Do you think... Alright, let's just talk about it. Like, do you think TA pick was a good pick?
We can talk about it, but it might not even happen anyway. So Atos already used on the silencer, he's gonna die too. And actually that was a Bruce split committed to this. Now TA popping a BKB, trying to do whatever she can, but oh my goodness, the space is void, he's not enjoying himself. He's not even close to his BKB as of yet. He still needs a recipe going into the base. Oh no, he actually gets last hit by the Viper in the end. So that's gonna be the faces void down again. So TA, she used a BKB already, and that's the GG call there from Xburn. They know they can't come back into this game. The score is 27-5, and they're losing their second set of racks. It's 25 minutes into the game.
Well, if you see the score on Viper, 14-0, pretty much says everything. This Viper definitely deserves my MVP award here.
Yeah, absolutely. The Viper definitely doing plenty of work there, and even the Brewmaster with some of those clutch kills, especially down bottom. Oh my goodness, man.
Well, pretty much. What do you think? What do you think went wrong for Xburn here? I mean, for me, I'll start first. All right, I'll try to criticize less. Templar Assassin. I mean, Faces Void, one of those heroes that putting some net, I would say, the Chronosphere. While Templar Assassin has really short range, she doesn't offer that right-click damage. She needs to go near, and I would prefer someone like a long-range carry would fits better into the lineup. And Templar Assassin get crushed by Viper, while in this game he didn't get crushed. He does pretty well in the mid lane there. So
my analysis for Xburn, so they actually didn't have much synergy. So you already mentioned how TA and Faceless Void, they do not complement each other, because Templar Assassin, she has pretty bad attack, like range, so she can't hit into the Chronosphere half the time unless she's positioned right, and that means that if she wanted to be there, she would have to get something like Yasha and Blink Dagger to be in the right position to hit people in the Chronosphere. Secondly, they had a support silencer. Now, I'm sorry, I really do not like support silencer. He does not provide much to your team unless you're ahead and he gets items himself. And also, what heroes synergize with the Faces Void in this team? So I know we already said Templar Assassin didn't, but was there any other heroes in their team that synergized with the Faces Void? No, they didn't have anything like a Witch Doctor. They never had a Scarith Mage. They had no Ancient Apparition. They basically never had any damage in this Chronosphere. So they'd get the Chronospheres. Faces Void would hit them himself, but what else was there coming out from their team?
Yeah, the better scenario would be leaving like your teammates to do some damage too. So I would say Ancient Apparition would be a better pick, and rotating the silencer into the mid lane. If we get some key items, that would be more helpful, I think.
He probably wouldn't have gotten items, but I think levels on him and then having him rotate with his team. Even though Viper, he would have gotten the early mech and everything. Silence is a great team fighter, especially when his ultimate's up. And if you have the right draft with the Silence,